Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the homestead and into the kitchen. Today I start a series of recipes, food type videos, exploring and demonstrating the foods that come from Latvia and are influenced from the Baltics and the history of Latvia. They probably include very familiar ingredients, but maybe not ingredients that are used often in other countries. Today I want to show how to cook some plāceņi. I think that's how it's pronounced. They look like this. I'll try and put a picture up here. But they're kind of a waffle pancake type thing made from cottage cheese. Now, plāceņi actually can be made from many different things, and you can have meat-based plāceņi as well. But today we'll do the cottage cheese ones. Now, cottage cheese is very popular here. It's used for both sweet and savoury dishes. For breakfast, often people will have cottage cheese mixed with spring onions on some black rye bread. And it's used in many different desserts as well. So it's very popular here, widely available. This cottage cheese is 9% fat. I don't know whether you have a choice in fat levels in other countries, but here we've got many different choices, but this is 9%. So to make these plāceņi, these sort of waffle pancakes, these are the ingredients we got. The full recipe is in the description below and will be at the end of the video as well. So we've got cottage cheese, we've got sugar, we've got semolina and flour. Now this is sweet corn flour, but you could use regular flour as well, just that this is what we happen to have open, so we're using it. Semolina, not so popular I know in the UK. I think it was force-fed to the generation before me at schools, and so fell out of favour, but you can still buy it. You'll still find it in the stores. But it's obviously a product of milling. Very popular here in Latvia. Manna, as it's called here, used for many different things, for different puddings and for breakfasts. Very important product, that. And we've got some eggs and we've got some baking powder. These are the main ingredients for these plāceņi. You can also add some vanilla essence or vanilla seeds or vanilla sugar instead of the sugar as well. Sometimes Latvians are great at sort of experimenting and changing recipes, and each family will have their own recipe and it will differ from ours, but this is a sort of a general guide on how to make these plāceņi. I showed them on a couple of months back. I was guest tweeting for the Irish smallholders, I think it was, or UK smallholders, and I showed these plāceņi and lots of people were asking for the recipe, and that's why I'm making this video really. So what we're going to do, the method is very simple. We're just going to mix all this together, and then we're going to fry them on the wood stove that's behind me. This is the main source of heating and most of the cooking during the winter. Wood-fired stove. I think you can see the wood there. That's going already. So we'll get the frying pan on there, and we'll get some of these fried up, and then we can see what they look like at the end, and maybe look at some serving suggestions as well. So I'm going to grab a mixing bowl, I'm going to bung all the ingredients in there, and then I'm going to whiz it up with a mixer, and then we'll go and cook them. So let's get on and mix these ingredients up. So there we are. Here's our finished plāceņi, cottage cheese, pancakes, waffles, whatever you want to call them. Pretty easy to make, a real favourite for breakfast or for snacking in the evening. And they last 2 or 3 days. You can make the mixture the night before and then do them the next morning if you want, if that works for you. In terms of serving, you know, usual kind of breakfast stuff really, I suppose. You know, jams. Okay, I'll put some ice and sugar on there to make it look nice, but who doesn't like a bit more sugar? Got some homemade jams here. Check out the basement video where I show you all our jams and pickles that we keep over winter. Got some what we call quick strawberry, tends to be a bit more runny, good for this. Upenes, which is blackcurrant, and then plum, bloomers, same. Darker jams, obviously the strawberry is quite sweet, but these two are a bit more taut, if that's the right word. A bit more bite to them, which works with the sort of sweeter pancakes. But yeah, I guess all that is left to do is to give them a try. Proof of the pudding is in the eating. Very nice. I don't feel right reviewing my own food. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But anyway, I've had them several times before, so I know what they taste like. So here's the recipe. If you've got any questions, please do leave them in the comments below. If you adapt the recipe and put your own things in and it works or doesn't work, write it down below as well. I'll be really interested to hear about your adaptations on the recipe. I did think about maybe cocoa, or, you know, some kind of chocolate thing might work. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like, share, tell your friends, make it, tell everyone else, point them in our direction. I'll be doing lots more recipes, revealing food from Latvia and the Baltics in the coming weeks because there's not a lot to do outside in the garden. And I want to give you lots of stuff to watch. So anyway, yeah, like again, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Thank you.